Very good morning students, this is Jyoti in my Department of Biology. Today I came with the new topic nutrition, but before going to discuss about nutrition, we will discuss first of all yesterday's class. So yesterday we discussed about what is science and their branches. So again one more time we will look at about it. Later we will continue the next topic. Just come in. So what is science? I told you science is the knowledge, and this knowledge has divided into two types actually: fundamental science, applied science. What's the difference between this fundamental science and applied science? Fundamental science, like for example, what we study, what we learn around our surrounding conditions, we observe some things and we learn about it. So, example like when we study physics book, chemistry book, biology book, like in textbook, what we are studying, that is called fundamental science. It is also called basic science. And what we study, that we apply, then called applied science. For example, you learn how to glow a bulb, and later that we will try in an experimental manner, then it undercomes to applied science. So applied science is undercomes to the application. So from the basic science, what we have learned, that we apply in our regular life. Later, if you look at about the fundamental science, where we study, that again divided into two types of science. One is empirical science and formal science. What about empirical science? For example, here in the empirical science, we study about living things which are present around of our area, and living or non-living, whatever it is maybe, and which deals with nature. So, which deals with nature is actually called natural science. And social science is nothing but social studies about the behavior and the traditions and the history, everything about a human or an animal, of a living thing. If you are going to study about the behavior and everything, it undercomes to social science. And when you look at about natural science, again it has divided into two types: biological science and physical science. What about biological science? It is also called life science, because here we study about living things. Example about like botany, zoology. Yesterday we have discussed already. Botany about plants, zoology about animals. So now specifically we continue this topic, biological science. Okay, about life. So how we will decide it has a life actually, that I will explain later. So how we will decide whether it has a life? Very simple thing. If an organism is taking food and nothing but in them, if we find nutrition, then it is also called the animal, whoever it is maybe, by making their own food or from others. The process of taking food is called nutrition. So, the process of nutrition and taking food is taken by any organism, then they are called life, living thing, whether they are plants or an animal. And second one, what we observe and how we decide they have a life, or he or she has a life, by following some biological activities like nutrition. The another one is respiration, excretion, circulation, movement, reproduction, so on, some other. And these kind of activities, biological and the living activities, if we find in an organism, then they are called life. So like here, the living organisms which are present here, like on earth, are plants and animals. So studying about the plants and animals is nothing but called biological science, is also called life science. And next one, physical science, which we have discussed, like studying about non-living things, like physics, chemistry, mathematics. whatever it is maybe, where we study about non-living things under come to physical sciences. Okay. So next we look at how a life survives. In that the first process, very important for a living being, that is nutrition. So next, this is a topic we are going to continue. What is nutrition? Okay. So whether it is a nutrition in plants and animals, just first we will start about it. Okay children, just note it down. Completed? If completed, I will continue next one. Whatever you study, they have some particular terminology. For example, yesterday I said scientia, the term derived from Latin language. Like, for every statement, every word which has given in a science has a particular definition for it. As usual, here for nutrition also, there is a definition. Nutrition, and simply what we say, what we are eating. The food what we are eating, the process of taking food into the body. Just simply, the process of taking food into the body is called nutrition. Every day we are taking food? Yes, absolutely we are taking food. The process of taking food only is nothing but called nutrition. But actually, simple, if you write like that, it's not okay. So that, I will tell you. So look at it. Nutrition. It is a process of taking food as well as utilization of food is called, it is a process of taking food as well as utilization of food. Simply here you can write down like this, otherwise the process of taking food as well as utilization of food by an organism. Is called nutrition. So the process of taking food as well as utilization of food by an organism is called nutrition. Got it? We take food. What food we take food? For utilization of the food by our body. For what it utilizes? For energy, for for protection, and also to build our body. For this purpose we take food. So what is food actually? So when we are discussing about the taking of food and utilization is called nutrition. Okay. But what is food? So just we look at it. So what is food? So food, the substance which contains all the nutrients, which contains all the nutrients, is called food. Is called food. The substance which contains all the nutrients is called food. Okay. Until then, okay. Then substance which contains all the nutrients is called food. Then what are nutrients? What are nutrients then? So this is a question comes in our mind. So we look at what are nutrients too. Okay. Chemical substances which gives energy, protection and helps in bodybuilding. So is it clear here? So what are nutrients? The chemical substances which gives energy, protection and helps in bodybuilding. They are called actual nutrients. Then what are the nutrients we observe? Basically, the nutrients what we observe in our regular life are generally called macronutrients or micronutrients. So once again I'll revise the class, just 2 minutes because I'll rub this board. Okay. So now look at here. So what is nutrition? The process of taking food as well as utilization of food by an organism. Some organisms will take food. That food which we are taking, utilize it in our body for giving energy, for protection and helps in bodybuilding. Then that material is called food. The taking of the food is called nutrition. Okay. So then what types of nutrients are present here? We look at that. There are two types of nutrients present here. How many types of nutrients present here? Two types of nutrients present here. What are they? The first one, macronutrients. The second one, micronutrients. Macro means which we take in bulk amounts. Bulk means larger amounts. The nutrients which are required in our body in larger amounts, they are called macronutrients. And then what about micro? Microsim. We know it, in our phone we make use of microsim. So micro means little or less. The nutrients which are required in less in amount or smaller in amount, they are called micronutrients. So what are they? They vary from plants to animals. The nutrients vary from plants to animals. First we look at about plants. In plants, what macronutrients are present? The number one, nitrogen. It is also called N. Number two, phosphorus. P. Number three, potassium. K. So like what they are called? NPK. What they are called? NPK. Nutrients. Okay. So these are the major nutrients which we observe in our regular life in plants. And then in plants, micronutrients like magnesium, zinc, iron, iodine, and copper, so on are the micronutrients which are required in plants. So by using of these materials, they make their own food and utilizes for their body activities. Then in animals, what are the macronutrients required? The number one, carbohydrates, also called sugars, are required in our body larger quantities. Number two, proteins are required in larger quantities. Number three, fats required in large quantities. Then what about micronutrients required? The one is vitamins. Number two, minerals. So like this, some of the macro and micronutrients are required for us to take food. Okay, so then how many types of nutritions present in all the organisms, like in plants and animals? Okay, just we look at, I'll give the picture. Later we'll continue the remaining topic. Okay, student. So just I'm going to continue. So basically, nutrition has divided at a main one. We take whether macro or micro, whatever it is we use for our body energy, for protection, for bodybuilding, for any purpose we take food. Okay, but process of taking food has varied from one organism to another organism. It's different from one to another. What is the difference? So first we look at that. So basically the nutrition has classified into two major groups. The first one is autotrophic nutrition. What is the first nutrition? Autotrophic. What is the meaning of autotrophic? Who can make, the organisms who can make their own food. They never depend on others. They take their own food. That organisms are basically called autotrophs, and in them the process of nutrition is called autotrophic nutrition. Okay, who can make their own food? And the nutrition has classified the first category. Who can make their own food? They became autotrophs, and in them the nutrition is called autotrophic nutrition. The another type is called heterotrophic nutrition. Who follows this heterotrophic nutrition is called heterotrophs. What are they called? Heterotrophs. So how many organisms? Okay, they depend on what are heterotrophs? The organisms who depends on others for food. So the depending is compulsory. But how they depend? Some of them depend on alive body, some of them depend on dead body, some of them mutually cooperate each other for food. So like they have different variation of taking foods. The taking of food is differ from one organism to another organism based on the intake of food. So as of that, again the heterotrophic nutrition has classified into many types. Okay, how many types? Many types. In that, the first type is called always holozoic. What is the nutrition? Holozoic nutrition. The second type is saprophytic. What is the second type? Saprophytic. So what is meant by holozoid? They depend on others for food. Okay. But how they depend on others for food? How they take food from others? Like they take food from others as a solid form or else they take food as in the form of liquid. So the organism who take food in the form of solid or liquid are basically follows holozoid, and they are divided into, organisms are divided into three types, and the nutrition is divided into three types, like herbivorous, and the second one carnivorous, and the carnivores, and the third one omnivorous. And then they take food in the form of solid or liquid. For example, herbivores are there. They take in the form of solid as well as liquid too. But they depend on herbs. And this carnivorous animal, they take food in the form of solid as well as liquid. But they depend on other organisms and they take food in the form of flesh. And next one, omnivores. They depend on both types, like in plant products as well as on animal products. So based on that, holozoid nutrition has classified into three types. Now we come to the point of saprophytic. Saprophytic nutrition followed by saprophytes. They depend on dead bodies. Other parasites, they depend on alive bodies. For example, mosquito. Mosquito feed on our blood, on alive body, right? So that kind of nutrition is called parasite. And then next come to the point of symbiotic. For example, if I give laddu for someone, then they give chocolates to me. And then this is called mutual cooperation. And then I give something for them so that they give me something. And then they mutually cooperate each other for food. The process of taking food is called symbiotic nutrition. So by this way, there are different types of nutrition here. So we looked about the primary nutrition, that is very important nutrition called autotrophic nutrition by tomorrow. So students, just please note it down. Okay dear, just please note it down these notes. And anyhow I will send you worksheet, a small worksheet regarding this topic. Okay. So students, I hope today I tried to convey concept in simple manner as a pattern, simple pattern. So if my topic become little faster, just please let's tell me. I will try to say in a appropriate way. I will try to convey as of in your way. So just please note it down notes properly, and I will send you a worksheet as well as synopsis. Please do both.